Thanks, man.
Wow. How old are you? Come out. Sorry. Yeah, I would have. Yeah, because the weapon. Okay. Thanks. Deal with that. Weapon. Yeah, big difference, right?
Yeah, I feel like
The metal allows it, when you take your hand below center, you pull it up center, you start making it purple. And it really helps you learn that strike ball better than how to read the day.
I can actually feel like
Yeah.
before I was trying to get it. But now
Trying to force it with just the stick is not the same. As, huh? Of course, of course. And you'll have one for a very long time, because a lot of times clients make it and they're especially really expensive. But that was the company we got it from, when I didn't, well, I got one, because they were selling out everything on long cheaper. So I got mine on there.
I'm running practicing with the pad, but run on a class.
Yeah, just because the right end is weighted more.
So
Your hands do not hit the exact same spot, but it would help you get that circle motion that you need. Yeah. Of course. Have a good one, Garrett.
Yeah. I used to have to train nurse assistants on how to look at twice the size.
Well, and you don't think about that much, like when they, one of the hard things about learning that one, it's like the hard thing about learning. You feel like, but it's a lot harder on even that one. It's still with it. Like the very first time I ever did it, I can put it in whatever I'm not. But that twist, I mean, I like literally dropped it. So the whole that was just really funny. Then I like so it's and so that you will find your brain can get nine minutes and add something.
You basically picking them up and doing this. Yeah. And I always have to really think because that's the side of my back that hurts.
Right.
If I just.
Right. You should be taking a step while you do it also. Yeah, there's more than one. It's this like it's ridiculous. If you don't care about their things, you care about your things. Now, make sure they don't. You agree.
One of the things Saturday getting it worked as long as we were kind of in this area.
That's one of my concerns because the beach and I'll use all that to boom out and have those people. Okay. I'm going to that before I get started. Yeah. If it doesn't, I'll do what I can and we'll get as close as we can. But this is unfortunately it's not a class
Right.
where you can be says it is.
Okay.
All right. But see if I get a let me change which thing.
There's a lot. Speakers really doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
There.
Sorry. Speaker doesn't matter because I shouldn't have anybody online because. All right, guys. So it's that time. Let's get going. Start making right turns. Hi, Miss Cassie. Is it just you today? Ah, and we have no Joshua or Jim. Sadness. But I'm glad you're here. All righty. Woo. All right, down for push-ups. From now on, you get to do all my push-ups for me too. I shouldn't say that. I've been doing rows on Neil's TRX to get back into things, so hopefully that helps. All right, on your feet, other direction, knees up. I did a very, 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 very slow hour on the elliptical yesterday. Right? Heels up. You didn't want to do something stupid? You didn't want to be Alicia? Going, I'm not sure if I kick that way. Alicia? She was in test with you. Oh, I don't know which one she has. I'll have to find out from her. Well, they're wrapping up the semester, so it's probably finals because the way these schools do it is down for crunches. Each semester is the whole class. That's why they have the blocks. So she's wrapping up calculus, she's wrapping up her biology, yeah, and then in January she'll have the semester of her other classes for the rest of the year. So like English and I forget what else she said she had next semester. But they're dissecting the pig for her bio, so I have a feeling it was calculus. All right, on your feet, belly's facing in, side shuffle. Turn into a grapevine. Touch the floor, grapevine the other direction. Side shuffle. All right, stop. Everybody just spread out and come in a little bit, but make your circle nice and big. Since we're working Tamanagi, we're going to do side or fall drills quite a bit. Just make sure we're all good to go on that. So start off with left side falls. Go. Someplace that maybe wasn't great but made impact. Right side. Go. Oh, did you catch your pant leg? Uh-huh. You know, it's not like I have small feet, but I have gotten my toe caught on the inside of the pant leg. Yeah, that's a fun way to try to stand up. I don't know how you do that, but I can do it. All righty. Back falls. We're going to do a bit of these because, you know, Tamanagi is a sacrifice where you throw yourself to your back. So go. Beautiful. All righty. And front fall. Go. Awesome. All right, guys, give me 2 laps. Bring it into those back dots. We'll bow in. We'll stretch out. We'll start on the official. All right, perfect. Come to attention and bow. Ready position, student grade go. I will develop myself in a positive manner and avoid anything that could reduce my mental growth or physical health. I will develop self-discipline in order to bring out the best in myself and others. I will use my common sense before self-defense and never be abusive or offensive. This is a black belt school. We are dedicated. We are motivated. We're on a quest to be the best. All right, stretch down the center. All right, yay! All week long, Tamanagi, super fun. So really, we're gonna focus on making sure how to be safe for ourselves, how to be safe for our partners, how to make sure we help make sure it happens for our own safety and all those things. Pick a side. So Tamanagi also happens to be the first throw of the new waza for Nathan's Nagano Kata waza. So that's also super fun. We don't have to break off and say we're doing anything specific black belt. It's the same thing that you guys are working on. Just how they enter into it. Other side. Tamanagi is all ranked. So I know today it's all advanced belts, but if anybody watches this class on the university, it is a beginner throw. So it is on everybody's test. Go wider. Stretch straight down to the center. And I know you guys here in person are all advanced, so you guys all understand. But being thrown is as important as throwing, especially for the safety aspect and understanding how all this works. If you're ever in a scenario where somebody tries to do this to you, pick a side. knowing how to make sure you go over your partner for your safety is super, 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 super important. Other side. Walk your feet in to a good solid horse stance, squat straight down. So this is the reason the forward roll is part of your curriculum, and you do have to know how to do it. It's really important. Shift off to one side. And through center to the other side. And back to center and bring it even lower. Nice. All right. While standing, stretch down, hands behind your thighs. Pull straight down. Exhale, slide your hands lower. And again, slide your hands lower. One more big exhale, touch your toes or the floor. And bend your knees as you stand up. All right. If you need to do a seated quadricep stretch, you can, but we're going to work on the quadricep stretch and balance. If you can do it, just pick one leg up. Point that knee straight to the floor. Bring your heel up, straight up as far as you can. You should feel it on the top of your thigh. Good, swap. Nice. All right, one arm across. Other arm. And reach all the way behind your head. Try to put your hand in the center of your back. Pull your elbow over and stretch. And swap. All right. So just in case anybody does not know, Tamayagi is the sacrifice throw where you put your foot in your partner's belly and you throw them over your head and they roll and they land on their back with their head where your head is, so your feet are farthest away from each other. So a couple of key things. Foot goes in the belly, not between the legs. That is a throw. As a matter of fact, it's going to be in Nagano Kata. We're going to see it. That is a throw where you pick up and just pull from their thigh. It's a whole different throw. Second key thing for this move in JuJutsu, do not pull your arms in. It's one of the only times where I do want you to have nice, long, pretty arms. The more you pull in, the more they land on your face. The more you go from here to there, the more they go past your body. So those are the key things to successful Tamayagi. What I want to work on before we do any partner work is the back fall. So if I'm going to throw Nathan And I tip myself back to where my feet are right here where we start, and I fall backwards, even bending my knees, where my body starts 3 feet farther back than where I've got to travel Nathan 3 feet farther. The less amount of space I have to move him, the better for me. So very much like a front fall. If my fall can be where my butt is pretty much where my feet are, that's good for me. So we practice with a partner kicking our other leg through their legs, but also just squatting as straight down is what I want to work. So we're going to do like the egg fall drill. So we're going to start working our back fall with our butt all the way pretty much to our heels, which means I'm already going to start almost pretty much right there. So start nice and low, roll backwards. The closer you're essentially sitting on your heels, the more you're falling straight down. So keep working that. Good. So what I want to tailor that into is the concept that even without a partner, so even when we're working this with the dummies, which we're going to do quite a bit of work with the dummy, if I fall from standing pretty much straight where my heels are, I'm not traveling. I don't have to make them go that far back. And remember, I don't have the longest legs by a pretty good mean. So this is good. I mean, it's really, really important the taller you are to be able to fall straight down. All right. So from standing, try to squat all the way to your heels, roll back. So down, then back. Good. Nice. So Nathan's already thinking about putting that other leg out. Now, this is a little bit harder. It might be a little bit easier than the belt game. It might not. It really depends on you. Everybody's got their own comfort level of what they can do. But the concept should be, I'm pretty much always picking my right leg out to be centered. Traditionally, that's pretty much where you're going to go, because if you're in the grip, there's nothing blocking. If I'm in grip, even if I really want to bring my left leg up, I might run into elbow. But if I'm in traditional grip, my foot can get up to their belly a little bit easier on the right side, generally. So generally, you're going to pick up your right foot. So you might want to practice that. My right foot's already up. I want to fall pretty much straight. And then my left leg can go out. Might even be able to kick it out a little bit as you fall, depending on how comfortable you are with throwing yourself and falling. There might be a little hop. I'm not good at it. I'm really good at the side one. I'm not good at the back one. I haven't figured out why. But it's not my skill set. I can throw myself sideways. It's just hard to get that foot out from under with the other one up, right? It's like a knee Gary. It just doesn't want to work. All right. Yay. So the way we practice that is the belt drill. I grab Nathan's belt. Nathan puts his feet wide enough apart that I can shoot between them with my left. I'm going to pick my right up off to the side as if I was going to his belly. And then I'm going to, using his belt to hold me, kick my left foot so I fall as straight down as possible. All right. We're going to have to kind of do round robin in lines because we're odd numbers today. And at the same time, only about one person is going to be able to throw themselves off Cassie's belt, but that's okay. So we'll just work our way through the lines and get some partners, and everybody will work through a little bit, but we'll start with Brian, Lee, and Nathan together working through, and Rochelle and Cassie trying to throw yourself down a little bit, try to get center, and work on just dropping as straight as possible between their legs. So make sure your legs are wide enough if you're the person that's holding, Make sure your knees are bent to where you got a good, yep, kick right through. Yeah, pick one up and kick the other one through center so you fall as center as possible. That's it. And then once you've gone, you stand. Lee will come in and Cassie will take her turn, and we'll do that a few times back and forth.
That computer, but I won't change the recording.
Oh, that's fine. No worries. No worries. Can you mute it real quick? I'll tell you after class. All right. Beautiful. Oh, Nathan's really pulling you. Yeah. I have been his stander for his belt throw before. I know how this feels. All right. So one more time each person. And then we're going to start playing games. Yeah. All right. So how easy is it to throw yourself on your back? Pretty easy. If you're holding on to somebody, if you really think about, and this is kind of hard to demonstrate, but if you really think about it, if I'm holding on to Nathan's lapel and it's jujitsu wise, street clothes might not feel so comfortable with it. But if I'm holding on to a jujitsu lapel and his elbow, I feel pretty confident just letting my weight go there. And my fall is going to be slowed by that much already. So by bringing my foot up and me lifting my left foot and just hanging there for a little bit is okay, because we're now going down by the speed with Nathan can defeat that weight. And even when we're talking about him being bigger than me, there's still that half second of me bracing my legs and holding him a little bit, where if he lets go a little bit and just puts a little bit of weight on me, we're not falling that quickly immediately. There's a gap. He's got that comfort zone that we're going, and he knows it's happening, and there's not much I can do to stop it. But it will have that second of the, like in the cartoons where your brain connects it and your eyes get big. That's how long we have to wait. So the more important thing is, once my brain has connected it and my eyes get big, how do I protect myself? So the throwee, the uke, is really where it's all about. So 90% of what we're going to work on is, how do I not die? Yeah, don't be there. Jump, roll, tuck and roll. It's amazing how all that stuff we learned in the 70s is so important, right? Tuck and roll. All right, guys, start jumping. Beautiful. All right, so now that we're to Tamayanagi, I'm holding on here. I'm holding on here. That means you only have one arm. And that's the nice thrower. We will never do it here. But like in tournament, if you don't like the person, you hold both of their sleeves, there's no hand. So we've got to start working a little bit on our ratchet fall. And our ratchet fall means I don't use my hands. My arm and my shoulder might protect me a little bit. But no hands are going to push. I'm pushing only with legs and rolling over because I might not have hands. So while we're still on low targets, work on not using any hand. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. So the bend and the push with your thigh is going to be a lot of it. Good. All right. Wait. 3. We're going to go higher, and then we're going to go longer. Boom. Good. You got it. You got it. Nice. It's okay if you kick the person. One more time. 3. Yeah. Sometimes it's okay if they get kicked, though. For real, we're already pushing higher than they're going to be. But if you can do it, you can definitely do the length. That's the important thing about what we're doing right now. All right, we're going to try one more. But again, this is definitely higher than the person's going to be. Plus, their leg is helping getting you up a little bit higher. So these skills are about, if you can do this without their help, you definitely can do what we need. All righty, give it a go. You can use hands if you need to on 4. You can do it. Yeah. See? Nice. Good. All right. Now comes the trust game. I trust you. You guys are taller. You should be able to go a little bit higher. What's that? Oh, I was gonna say, you did find me, not me, and you did kick me, so. But you guys all started where you should, which is good. Okay, so what this is about is it's more the length of the body. What we're most concerned with, obviously, as we go over the partner is not that can we jump this part, because we all know we can't. It's the part of where our faces and their faces start getting really close together. And that's where all of us get pretty scared. So I still want you to jump from the edge of the blue, but we're going to give a little bit of distance to make it more like you're going over a body. So you've got to cross the length of their body. Give it a go. Yeah. Beautiful, Cassie. Nice. All right, so what I want you to be thinking about, we're even going to go down to 1. I want you to be pushing a little more forward and a little less up. And see how well we can do that and get even not right at the end of the pad. Better. Good. Nathan's counting on that one arm. I'm going to have one hand. There's going to be one. I count on it too. I would really freak out if somebody had both my sleeves and did this to me. All right. Yay. Now it's time for the airplane game. All righty. All right. Yep. Who has nieces and nephews? We've all played it. Yep. You're there. You volunteered. Nathan's like, wait a minute. He's got lots of nieces and nephews. All right. We'll just go through and do the line. All right. 1 foot in. There you go. Beautiful. Nice balance. Good job. All right. Nice. Okay. Come on up, Cassie. Yeah. He just makes it look so easy on them. Good. All right. Nathan's the only person throwing anybody. Good. Beautiful. All right. Who's down next? You're going to get a turn. I don't care about the order. It's going to happen. All right. I'm that nice, mean person. You can go last, but you're going. Yeah. Rochelle's got amazing trust, though. I love this. She's just like, okay, go. Good. Right? It's that I'm as good once as I ever was, right? Good. Good, good. Yeah. All right. No, I'll be Nathan. You got it. That's not bad. All right, you're good. You did plenty. All right, someone else down. You good? Did you go too far or are you okay? Okay, good. It's harder. Everything, all the practice on this is harder than the actual doing it. If you can do any of these things, you totally can do the throw. Right? And I want you to feel this. This is how we all feel with you. Nathan's like, oh, wait, somebody taller. You can do it, Lee. You got it. So the beauty of this throw is you don't actually have to hold him in the air. All right. You just got to lead him. So, all right, up. Rochelle and Cassie. And I'll let you guys pick me up instead of I know you can. And you can even, Nathan's a good sport. He'll let you try. It does have to be a long time. This has to be in the air. The other nice thing is remembering how strong your legs are. His legs are so much stronger than arms. Beautiful. All right. Who else? Cassie. What, a graduation? That was Lily. You got it. Pick me up. No, not quite. Push, push, push. There we go. Nice. All right. So the throw. And today we are only doing dummy. Well, I'm only throwing one. So just one is fine. There's a small group today. Hey, grab the dummy. Turn it to face me. right, so the throw. I've got a sleeve. I've got a lapel. There's the belly. I'm going to take my foot up. I'm going to throw myself. I'm going to throw the dummy over. My arms stay extended. The motion is this. So I can totally roll all the way over. All righty. Oh, thank you. My dummy holder. All right. Grab lapel, bring right leg up. Fall, tip, push. Nice. Next person. There you go. The person coming up next can hold for him. That's a good plan. You had it. You tightened up a little bit too, though. There we go. Push, push, push beautifully. He's like, you go away now. Right? I actually do, because in my head's not coming anywhere close to yours. I like that. I've had people try to drive me on their face before, so I like the launching one. All righty. Who's next? Oh, Brian's volunteering to hold. There, almost. Your foot came up a little late. So it was that same timing thing that Brian had. So it wasn't involved in pushing the body weight up. And with a dead weight like this, it has to. What we're going to work on Thursday is how you as the partner have to be timed with what they're doing so that you push off at the same time. So you really are jumping. And it's hard. Again, if you can do it with the dummy, if you have a partner that jumps a little bit, you can totally do the stroke because they help. The dummy doesn't. All right. Miss Cassie. Oh, thank you, Brian. Yes, push, push, push. Ah, yeah. Don't let your leg collapse at all. Be pushing from the second. All right, everybody goes through one more time. We're all going to work on those little tweaks. All right, so the big thing with timing is that my foot's going and I'm already pushing as I'm falling. So basically, the ideal would be if my foot's bent here as I fall, my legs working on straightening as I'm falling. So they're also not coming down the same speed I am. So it's already pushing and going back as I'm going down. So my foot's up, I fall, I'm pushing, and it just keeps going with me. I never let the thigh collapse any, because once I give in, then I've got to beat their weight a second time to push them off. Nice, very nice, Nathan. That was perfect. And toes pointed and everything. I only did that for like demonstration purpose. He's floppy. Oh, we lost an arm. There we go. Better. Still a little bit on the timing. Is it because of that hip? Would left-handed work better for you? Oh, still messed up. I got you. Well, I know you know the throw. I've seen you do it once or twice. Good. Oh, again, Lee's just like, I don't want to do, I'll do it you. It's like watching my cousin Vinny, and I'll do it that way. Yeah. I have to do that. I know some people that can jump and lift the foot together. I can't. Right. I just tend to pull them into the gap, so it's like being laid on a side kick. Oh. Come on. There we go. Lee throws them so hard they come undressed and everything. There it is. You got it. Ah, you want the shorter one? Okay. That waist is just too high for you. Better. Yes. Yes. See, Rochelle's like, that's all I needed. All right, Cassie, you want that one? Yeah. Beautiful. See, that was what we needed. Everybody just needed that one. All righty. So back to us throwing ourselves. Because this guy is not quite so threatening. Just like what we were doing over that, it gives us a more realistic target of what we want to pass. So if he was throwing me and I had to help, I've got to go pretty much that far before. So, totally smashed his face. But you're controlling this arm, so it's gonna be over there anyway. So a couple of things. If you are the thrower on this, skill-wise, what's considered a good Tsumeonagi is that I place you where your head is, like right there. Because where we were talking about the motion of the throw is for me to do this. I should, in jujitsu, if I do this in tournaments where I have to throw you in, take dominant position, then I have to immediately roll over and get to top mount, or I don't get the point for it. So skill-wise, this is rolling, not self-defense. I need you to be close so I can still control you. So now I'm not saying that's what I'm looking for. I'm just giving you guys a feedback of how you build, just like what's the difference between a high go shoot where I get you on the ground or a really good one where I have the reap type of thing. If we're talking tournament and rolling, you want to control the person to where you could roll over into top mount. If I'm talking self-defense, I don't care. I just want them gone. And I kind of do want that face plant to happen so that they're not a threat to me anymore. So if they don't check and roll, that's on them. So for real though, if you do need to place a hand, you got to remember this is the one that they're controlling, and you might come here. And we've all seen this happen, and we've all done it once or twice. Because we're kind of loaded that way, and we're on the right foot, we do tend to fall to this side of the blue mat, and sometimes kind of close to them. So as we're thinking about rolling over, if you do need to use an arm, go ahead and place it that side of their head. All righty. Over our guy. There you go. You okay? Yeah. The nice thing about it being a him is you can squish the dummy. It's okay. There we go. Oh, not as bad as me. I went right across the neck. The way I launched to go from top mount to side control, that was where I landed on him. Did you know? Are you okay? Okay. There you go. Good tuck in the head. That's what I was going to say. Make sure that it's easy to look at the blue there, and that's how you cut your neck. If anything, look at them and let your head follow looking right at their face. Because if you look straight at the blue mat, that's how we forget to tuck. All right, yay! All right, questions, thoughts, everybody's favorite throw. Yes. For real. Why would you need a neck brace? Did you not tuck on any one of them? Did you not tuck on any one of them? So the danger for the neck is if you look where you're going instead of tucking your head and rolling. And that's not a forward roll ever. Don't look at the blue mat because that's how you face plant. So if anything, I like to keep my eye like right there on the center because as I go down, see how that makes the tuck happen. Not even at their face because that's a little too close, like right at their belly, right? At their belly. My eyes stay up in their belly the whole time. All right. So here's the thing. If we're really going to do this, we'll go ahead and do this airplane wise. If we're really working on this throw, and I'm gonna have to have Nathan demonstrate it because I can't hold him up for any length of time. But go ahead and lay down. We're gonna do this airplane wise. So if we get into the throw and either my timing's off and I don't push, his timing's off, whatever, and we get somewhat through it, and all of a sudden we're here and I know it's not working, I'm literally going to tuck and fall to the side. That's the safety net. If he realizes it's not working, he's going to roll and bring me to the side. Because the other option is, yeah, we come together. And again, because we're not trying to hurt each other, even if, worst case scenario, I land on Nathan, we're both going to avoid enough to where our heads don't clash. Because neither of us want that to happen. So a failed Samanagi generally is going to be I'm on my side right there. But even if I don't go very far, if I jump and roll over, I'm not hitting them. Just jump and tag. I rolled on my side and straight back. We've all fallen that way. So it's more psychological than real anything we can't do. It's very terrifying. It really is. It's a scary throw. It's scary to worry that you're going to hurt your partner if you're the one throwing it. It's scary to be the one doing it. It's actually easier than you think. It's really easy to be the person on the bottom. And we all know how to fall. Worst case is it's a side fall instead of a flip. And a side fall is something we're more experienced with than a flip. So our bodies will react to that better because we're used to it. And every time you do it, you start realizing I can do it. And the first time you have a really good one, you feel a lot better about it. And you got to do that sometime. Right. But it will happen and you will have one that feels pretty good and you will realize, hey, I really can do this. And honestly, throwing the dummies is harder than throwing a partner who will jump. The biggest, most important thing I tell you is be a partner that will jump. If you do that, you can totally do it. All right. So, and yes, we're really doing it on Thursday. People will throw people on Thursday. trying to think. You're not the biggest person I've thrown on this. Yeah, maybe. So, I mean, for real, it can totally happen. Yeah. She's throwing more than one person. Successfully. She's not dead yet. She's still here with us. So. Oh yeah, Lauren loves this, and she was teeny. So you guys totally can do it. So all of today is all about that. The things we are doing today really are harder, just like so many of the other throws. The build up things that take the slow and the not dynamic of the throw are harder than just doing the throw. But we'll review all of this. We'll do some rolls, we'll do some things, we'll do it with dummies, and we'll do it with people. So it's going to be a build up again. I'm not going to say come in on Thursday, okay, so somebody. It's not going to happen. So that's what we have to look forward to on Thursday. The following week, spent too much time working on month 3 today. So we're not doing throws in week 3, don't worry. So we've got Juji Gatami and scissor sweep to look forward to before stripe check. And this will of course come back around on stripe check, and it will come back around in February when test is coming up. So you will see this again. And for real, everybody has to do it. And the next throw is the super easy one. It's Sukinagi. I mean, you don't get much easier than that one. So yay! All right, guys, come to attention and bow. Awesome, you guys did spectacular. Woo! Beat Nathan.
Nathan in the way.
Just smack right across Nathan's face.